Hi and a warm welcome back to the garden. In this video I'm going to be showing you how you can divide Lychnis chalcedonica. If you're looking for a really vibrant tall perennial that flowers beautifully, has quite an intriguing colour, then look no further than Lychnis chalcedonica. When this flowers, it is really eye-catching. It's like an orangey red and it is so vibrant. It grows to about 1 metre to 1.2 metres and it has the most beautiful flowers, and it's one of those plants that's really easy to grow, really easy to look after, and also really easy to divide. So I'm going to be showing you how to divide this plant because we do want to have another clump of this in the same border where it's growing at the moment. So let's get digging it out. So I'm going to start by just digging around the clump. And it should just come out fairly easy. Lift it out, shake some of that soil off it. And then pop it on a tray ready for division. I'm just being careful where these shoots are growing from. So with a knife, a nice sharp knife, I'm just going right down the middle. I'm cutting all the way through the rootstock as well. And you can hear that crunching as it cuts. And then if we just use our hands, a bit of brute strength, we can hear that as it breaks away. So now that I've got a really big clump there, I'm actually going to try and get a third clump. Then the 3 can be placed back into the border as a group of 3. And then if we just pull that apart, you'll see how easy it is. So now I've got 3 roughly the same kind of size, and I'm going to place them back into the border. They've each got their own set of roots. And when you divide like this in spring, because there's so much energy being focused on growth, these are just going to get in the soil and just get off to a really good start and be producing us flowers later on in the summer. So back at the border, I prepared a space for one of the ones I want just further down this frontish area, and this is almost like on the corner of where this border goes a little bit wider, and we just need to make sure we plant these as deep as they were when they was originally growing. So just like that, give them a bit of a firming in. And then the next one I want just towards this back end. That can get down there like that. And the great thing is, once you get over any fears you might have about doing this type of thing with perennials, it does mean you can just go out in the shop and just buy the one plant. And if you're careful when you're buying as well, if you look at the plant in the pot, what I always do is I'm looking to see how many I can produce by division when I'm looking at the pot, because many of these plants, particularly if you buy them at a good size, will have multiple points where you can divide, chop them up and make many new plants. So when you just buy the one, it means you've got that plant material, and then even if you do plant that in the garden and allow it to grow, and after a couple of years or so you can then multiply it. So one plant then becomes 3 like in our case, and then those 3 can be then split again in a few years time and we can make 6 or even more. So it's, once you've got the one, you've got them for life. And you can produce as many plants as you wish. So I'm just producing a clump here of 3. And then what I'm going to do is just going to mulch the border around the plants with some organic matter. So this is compost with a little bit of farmyard manure, and this will just help to nourish the plants as they're coming through the ground now at this time of year. And then back with the little label, and then I'm going to give these a water and just make sure during the first few weeks that during any dry periods they don't dry out, which you're thinking are, as we're leading up to our kind of spring in the UK, it's unlikely they're going to dry out, particularly with the amount of rain that we do get. If you've never heard of this plant, please look it up. If you've never grown it, it's one of them plants that once you have, you would not be without. We used to grow this variety with another of the white varieties, and them contrasting together, they're very, very tall in our cottage garden in Sheffield, and they used to be beautiful during the summer months. They're very easy to grow from seed as well. The seed capsules hold very, very tiny seeds, and they can be sown to increase your stock further. Thank you for watching this video. Please give us a like, please subscribe, and drop any comments as usual in the comments box below. We'll see you very soon on the next video. In the meantime, please take care.